Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Damn, he's +4.
Round three. Fight.
Dude, you can't step this? What's up, Crypto God? Well, you gotta be realistic, man. Like, to travel around the world costs a lot of money. He's not sponsored like the other players are. That's why they can go to everything. I don't think it would be. I don't think they would like fighting Ninjakilla on a regular basis. He's really optimal. Like, I have to be on point to play him, so I'm glad I got these matches versus him so I can see what Law's doing, because it's the best way to, you know, see what the character can do. Like, now I know if I'm on this side of the screen, I can step that. Right now, I don't know what Delgin's new combos are for season 2, so I'm not even like doing anything close to optimal. I'm not even doing the combos I was beginning to practice before I kind of stopped playing. Tekken block? Ooh. Oh, I thought it wasn't safe. I must have did down back too. Ooh. No, look, it doesn't even. I didn't even press a button. I held back. Watch, watch. On the screen. Or then it had me holding forward a little bit. I guess I don't know. Yeah, Devil Jin's not bad. What I need to do, I need to get my more damaging combos as Devil Jin. I think I'm playing as neutral good. There are probably some moves I'm not using that he has that are new too. But I do know I'm utilizing back 1+2 properly. I think he's good. Because you got to worry about him being a good Mishima player, but also like when he start want to do Hail Mary stuff.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Damn, if I just sidestep the correct way. I was like, damn, you can't sidestep this move? I sidestepped the wrong way. So, if you're on the 2P side of the screen, you want to sidestep down versus him. Well, to avoid that move, I think down 4P will probably hit you. What's up, Books? Yeah, I know. We played like a long set yesterday. I'm studying, so next time we play, I'll do better. And also, it makes me better. This is my first. Okay, so what the hell am I supposed to do about this move? You can step that. I be stepping the wrong way. So I did when we played the. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, chat. I be guessing. Because when I don't know the options, I just be rouletting the defensive options until I know what the options are. But it's not just stepping, you gotta know which way to step. Man, okay, that was really fast. Yeah, like, but I don't be doing the correct option selects. Is what I'm saying. How do you pause it without it? It's -8. But I gotta respect it because of the last hit. No, I don't want to beat him. There was no way I could have just stepped there. We dashed to realign. I don't want to see this whack combo. What is that on block? -8. I'm forced to block this here. I probably should just check with down for one.
Round 3. Fight.
I gotta think of better mids to counterpoke with. This is a pain in the ass to counterpoke with. Or counterpoke versus. I don't. It's so much pushback. It's like I'm better off just backdashing. Or maybe doing 4-4-4. Down on the combo. It's +7? Yeah, it's +3. Ah. If I would have power crush right there, I would have died. +11. I can't even step. Wow. Wait, I'm dumb. I'm not even controlling the character. Ugh. I don't know the combo I need to do. He's got some new shit. I played him in Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken 7, and you get the point. I don't think he's ass, to be honest. Oh, you can duck. Oh, it's a mid. Oh, that's not a mid. So you can't sidestep that at all. Do that though, because I'm Devil Jin. Why do you think he's ass? Okay, you can't dick jab there either. Ooh! That's a lot of damage. You can't jab him out of Morning Crow if he does Morning Crow 2 after up 4-1. It's still like that's how a lot of mix-ups are. Like you can theoretically always block something, but it being there is a threat. I gotta remember to sidestep the right way. And which way it is. Oh yeah, I don't need to play ranked yet. I need to get my combos right. You can't. No, the Morning Crow 2 is safe. It's -9. I need the lab versus Heihachi too because like I don't know when I can poke versus stuff. I'm glad I got those replays as well.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I know that. I know the dive kick comp. Well, he has a new route or something, and I never got the muscle memory for it. Like I don't know what to do. Or you do. Oops. Well, it's only all right. So morning, trust me, as a Devil Jin player, I very much understand his annoying stuff. But the Morning Crow, once you have them where they have heat already of like used and activated, they can't auto stop this move. And if you space it out, they can't just jab you out of this. And then you have them conditioned to start like sidestepping, they'll get hit. But yeah. What is this combo? Man, I can't remember anything. That's why I was doing this. I don't even know his most damage, his best combos are now. Damn. Once I get his combo and stuff down, I'm gonna stop trolling and I'll stick again. I don't even know where to look to get the combos Devil Jin players are doing. I don't want to watch Mobile at all. I want where are the commands for the combos? Everybody wants you to watch their video. I just want the inputs. I'm gonna make my own shit. Fuck it. Damn it. Damn it. I'm gonna just do that. And go for Oki. But yeah, I looked at our first 2 matches. I'm gonna go look at the Heihachi matches. I was able to see versus his law, well, versus law period, like where you're supposed to sidestep and where you can sidestep and the options you got. So it doesn't feel like, I mean, like, I understand the Tekken 8 offense is super overwhelming, and I'm like, Ninjakilla is clearly the best law player that's playing the game right now to me. Like, I haven't seen anybody else that plays as optimally as he does, because not only is he like maximizing law's offense, he's punishing everything the way you're supposed to punish it. Like, if something is -10 punishing, he does it. If it's you know, my there, as I'm thinking about that, I'm also thinking about, I did just watch a match, me versus him, where he didn't do the correct punish because it wasn't punishable, but I didn't block, and for some reason, like, the game was still making me hold forward even though I was hold back. It showed it in the inputs. It was weird because I could have, like, basically punished him for doing the wrong punish. But anyway, the other punishes that he would do, like, say if he blocked a power crush, he actually doing a throw to punish it. Or if he blocking like a move that's -12, he's doing 3-4. And but yeah, like, his offense is on point. Seeing well, one, I didn't know that law after while standing 4 was +4. But then seeing that, like, that the 2 that he does after that, the launching 2, you can actually step it. I thought it was a homing move. I was like, okay. And then I'm seeing, like, the other parts where you can move and where you can't move and what you can do. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So I can go back over that in a second. Let me get these combos down. Because I have more matches too. Remember, we played 20 games, which was like 4 first to 5s, and I picked Delvin, Kazuya, and Steve. No, I'm gonna do it. No. And then even after, like, I blocked like something that was hella plus into he did power crush. I mean, not power crush, the heat burst. I could have stepped there. I just didn't know. I'm messing this up because I'm not remembering anything. Oh, there we go. I'll just do that and then play neutral again. Or I can do, man. No. That's too far away. Can he do something after that? Feels like he can. I'll just go for that. It might be easiest. I don't even remember. What was the combo that? Oh wait. And it's probably okay. So I'm thinking this for this. I mean, I could go for this for the damage, but I could go for this for the Oki, because I was doing this, which is not as much damage, but that seems like it's harder to wake up on. Let's see what else. Yes, the full set with screen. I'm still not sure why I would ever even need to do help this move. Damn it. The Kazuya matches.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Okay, so you can duck that. I'm trying to step as I block that, but it's making me duck. See, I could have ducked that high. To be honest, I can't remember my combos, and then they changed stuff in season 2. +4. The low tracks.
Round 3. Fight.
Wow. That's guaranteed. The combo. Right here, you can duck or sidestep. Right. Or power crush. Or dick jab. Or sidestep to the left and block real fast. What? Oh, you gotta do buffer sidewalk. Okay, so you can't just step. You can step to the right though, but you have to do buffer sidewalk on the left after you block the move. I don't know, man. This makes me like Tekken more because people don't be wanting to lab this stuff; they just want to complain. Combos our ass. So basically, you block that kick is a bunch of different mixes, because then if you try to sidestep here, he can grab you. Yes, sir, I am. Oh no, you can actually sidestep here. It's not a home and throw. Oh. But it'll catch power pro. Man, that's crazy. You can sidestep there. I'm gonna look at some Heihachi matches.
Get ready for the next battle.
Dude, it's cool to know. Like, if you got at least 3 defensive options for a situation, yeah, we need to stop complaining. And that's what I'm seeing. -1. Thieves one of the characters I use.
Round 2. Fight.
Is that a mid? Oh, it is a mid. That Urian ass move. He got Tony Wall. +2. You sure it's a high? It said mid on the screen. Look. Oh, wait, what? It is a high. Well, hold on. It said mid for a second. Hold on, let me show you where it said mid at. So I'm not show you now. I'm not crazy. Look. Oh, now it says high. What the fuck? It just said mid. +4. Okay, I can dick jab that. Dude.
Get ready for the next battle.
It is a high. I forgot what I'm supposed to do combo wise. You see this right here? He did 4-4 stance and just dash cancel to make me do something. I need to start doing that. I remember that, but I just haven't been doing it. This is actually my first time fighting like a really high level Heihachi. Why can't I step now? I can dig jab. It's a -13. Yep. And he just challenged with 12 frames. Okay. Oh, that's guaranteed. Oh no! What? How do you even get that option? Dude, I was trying to do while standing 1-2 just to see how it looked. I don't know, man. I think this game is tight. No complaints for me. Just seeing where you need to know where to attack and stuff, man, and where to interrupt and how to interrupt. And I don't. I'm not. That's the best play to me. That's the best law player, and he's the highest ranked player online. You don't see me complain. Oh, Tekken 8 is no, man. To me, honestly, it looks tight. All right, I'm back. I was getting some water. But yeah, like reasons. I mean, like I didn't expect to like beat him or nothing because I haven't been playing the game. I'm not optimal with my combos and stuff, and wasn't sure what to do. But it was good to see. Like, all right, this would be the perfect example. Like, okay, you can consider me an OG in Tekken and stuff, but I'm playing against somebody who's very optimized in the game, and they're like, yeah, this is the offense is too much and stuff, but like there's definitely at least two holes to every situation that you can take advantage of. And I wouldn't say it's just randomly guessing, because even when you sidestep, you can sidestep block, and if you're wrong, you block. You don't take damage. Like I don't care. Chip damage doesn't bother me in Tekken, honestly. Because you can still recover health from different ways and all that stuff too. And in Tekken Tag, it was the same thing. They had the Netsu stuff. You could recover health by tagging characters in and out. I know it's not the same as 1v1, but that's kind of like what they're doing with this game, where it's a constant tug of war between you and your opponent. And because of the recovering health, you're forced to, sorry, you're still forced to win more interactions than your than your opponent. So I don't know. I think, and we would say like Heihachi in his fully powered up mode is really egregious too. I mean, he used both of those characters, and honestly, it didn't feel like, you know, the game is ass. Actually, it felt fun to play against, and a big part of Tekken is being aware of what you can do in those situations. And honestly, when you look back on like Tekken 6 has some dumb shit. Like Bob doing down one all day. The only move, every other move is down one. And most characters can't really challenge it. And then in Tekken 7, I'm sorry, Akuma was stupid. But now it's like everybody's Akuma. But they're still themselves. Because now it's like all the characters still play like themselves, but everybody has offense now. You still got to know the individual animations for every character. And some characters had better offense in past games. That's why they were so much higher tier. Like somebody like Nina in Tekken 5, her offense was really stupid. And then some characters, it's like, yeah, they're covering the holes of the characters, but I don't know. It doesn't feel bad right now, as doom and gloom as it usually is. But I gotta get this new stuff down. I just forget everything. So I'm playing up. Hey, you feel the same way? See you saying yes, yes.
Ready for the next battle.
No, I didn't get on Squadron yesterday. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you gotta play all the time on Tekken. The only reason I haven't been locking on Tekken is because there's no online qualifiers for anything. So I haven't been taking it serious. Because if I got to travel around everywhere, I might as well just play the game that's, you know, I'm not about to enter Tekken and everything else too. Yeah, we could play. They're not going to have anything online. Because of, like, however their internet infrastructure is, like, they can't do anything about cheaters. Like, if they're not going to address the cheaters in match play, they're not going to be able to do it in, like, a tournament. People are grimy about Tekken. So, like, I know it's out of the question. Don't ask me how I know, I just know. I should stop being lazy and playing on stick, but I just don't feel like plugging the stick in. Yeah, people cheat on Tekken. They have auto block scripts, they have auto tech scripts for grabs. I forget what else, but yeah. He will be auto blocking low. They do it in Street Fighter as well. And Tay, you know how annoying it is in Sparking Zero, right? When you're playing against somebody and just for no reason, you know, when you just can't get your super counter to come out or your vanish to come out for defense or whatever. Like, that's how the game feels when you fight against a cheater. You're just like, wow, am I just stupid today and I just can't time this easy ass time thing that's in the same timing all the time? That's how it feels. Even in Street Fighter, that happens. They have scripts in Street Fighter. In Street Fighter, I think they have like an auto anti-air thing or something like that. Auto perfect parry. Like, these things exist. I'm not even joking. And you know what's crazy? I've seen some of these cheat devices being sold at like GameStop. And I was like, what? They sell this in the store? Think there's somebody out there cheating, they still suck. I'll say this. I know those cheats exist because I've used one before. This is way before I've ever like competed in tournaments or anything. I used to play this game called Earth Special Forces, right? I've talked about this game before as a Dragon Ball Half-Life mod. Well, there were people who would compete in clan battles. Now, this is for nothing but bragging rights, but they was aimbotters. They was using aimbots and like wall things, like where you could see behind invisible wall or see behind walls. Like they was legit doing that stuff. People would be joining. So then you would have a clan versus another clan, and one clan would have aimbotters, and the other clan would have aimbotters. And I was like, man, let me see if this shit works. Man, that shit was crazy. The cursor stays on the person the whole time. And there's a toggle on it to turn it off. So if someone starts trying to look at your replays, you can also do shit where like right before you hit them, because the way this game worked was like a flight simulator. So you had to fly around the screen and try to hit each other in angles and stuff. So, you know, if you see Sparking Zero, how you like fly at somebody and dash, it was like that to try to hit them, because if you stand in front of somebody and try to hit them, they could block everything, just like in Sparking Zero. So you had to fly around and hit them in the back or hit them to the side where the block hitbox wouldn't be. So what people would do is they would fly into you, and then as they start turn on the aimbot. So then the aimbot will basically face them, and you get like one of the most clean. It's like throwing a curveball or a curve when you play bowling ball to get a strike. It's like, it feels like that. But that's what it also does too. If you look at, if you were to take like away the character models and stuff and the graphics, and there's just a circle and a circle and a square or whatever, it would make that same type of geometry. So yeah, man, people was doing that shit, and they kind of use it like steroids. It's like, all right, I'm gonna just add just a little bit, so then you couldn't tell, but it's also kind of superhuman looking. But yeah, man, people be cheating. No, I'm saying the cheats were definitely real. I'm pretty sure they're even more sophisticated right now. Oh, this game still got the issues with adding people. Let's meet up in a lobby so we can add each other and then get some games in. Hey, did y'all hold on? Oh, they just look fake the way you die. Hey, I don't know if y'all remember, but all right. So hold on, I want to catch up with these. Well, what happened in the FGC in the past couple what hour? Well, 24 hours. Because I got people in my DMs talking about, hey, Unc, I need you to chill. Like, hold on, man. First and foremost, my message was I said this, what I said, you about to see, hold on. I said this as if you know the context. You see this? King of the Iron Frankoff. All right, this is what I mean by this. All right, where's the King J video at? I didn't get to watch it, but I was looking at some stuff.
London weather is not.
I was checking out the discourse. I was like, wait, what's going on?
Good right now, man. But listen, I wanted to talk about something that might be a bit uncomfortable. It might be a bit unsettling. There's some, obviously, people might be like, oh, creating drama, not for drama purposes. This is for people that, you know, there's a lot of new players in Tekken 8. And I know that a lot of people do travel, and I know people do pair up in hotels. And they do it because a cheap method to compete in these tournaments. but it's not always the right way, and I'm going to explain why and my experiences of me pairing up with someone that I don't know and it potentially going left, or it could have went left. And what I mean by that is that it could have gone wrong, horribly wrong. So my situation started in
All right, before he starts, I just want to say and speak on that as a tournament goer and someone who has room with somebody, different occasions. I'll say who my best roommates were, but I won't say who my worst roommates were. The best roommates I've had at a tournament has been like the Dallas Texas scene, like Ice Cold Edge, you know, Eddie Pistons, those guys, Black Mamba, Ryan Hart. Those definitely been like amongst some of the best people. Like basically very unproblematic, and yeah, just all around cool dudes. Now I won't say who my worst have been, but I'll say what it was annoying. So like, man, he was constantly trying to have people in the room all the time. I'm trying to sleep and shit. I got morning pools or whatever. Want to smoke in the room, and that's fine and stuff. But it's like, man, it's a time and a place. Like you don't be like, oh well, this is my room too. So you know, like what you're being very inconsiderate. And then he'd be like, well, if I pay for more of the room, then I get to do. I'm like, and I'm like, all right, no, I'm not about to let you pay for more of the room just so you can have more privileges. You know, it just stupid shit like that. So, what King J is about to start saying, I feel him I mean, like in terms of like you don't want to just be room with anybody. Because me, I get my own rooms. Because hell no.
in Philippines, and this was in 2023. I traveled over there to go and compete for Rev Major. I had a great time, but there was a situation. There was a few situations that I want to address and talk about. I'm going to address because you lot don't even know, but it's situations that I do want to talk about.
Well, you're in ads. All right, I'll wait. Wait, can you see her yet? Like, what's up? No, I'm talking about E-Man. He said he couldn't hear because of ads. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. All right, I'm gonna let it go.
So I'm not gonna name the person's name of who was hosting me because I want to kind of like just want to keep their name under wraps. They done a great job, and I know that they wouldn't want to have any like drama or anything surrounding them. It probably might turn into drama. Who knows? So I just want to protect them. So there was a player that said that they were gonna host me for this Rev Major tournament, and I was like, sure, all right. Like I'll stay with you. I was originally meant to stay at their house, right? That was the plan. Like I'd say a day before, I got told, oh, like you know, American Brian player Ty is gonna stay with us, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like I don't know him, and I was a bit like, because I just don't know who he is like that. Like I know he's a Brian player, I know he's really good, but in this space, just because you're very good at a game doesn't mean that you're a good person. So I was kind of skeptical anyways. That's just how I felt. So I said, all right, cool. You know, I've gone over there. We've got like this player paid for 4 people to stay at the hotel. Right? He paid for himself, paid for Ty, paid for me, and paid for another player, who I'm not going to mention because it's kind of pointless. He doesn't have anything really to do with this, right? But there's 4 people he's paid for, right? We've gone to the hotel, you know, everyone said cool to each other, this and other. Cool. Fast forward on, we go to check out the venue in Rev Major, and first thing I get asked from Ty is, oh yeah, like, can you spot me some money to get us a drink, whatever. I don't mind, that's cool. Like, that's not a problem, that's fine, right? But that's where that started, that was cool. Usually I would think if you're going out overseas and that you should have your money there, but that does happen. So that's cool. That's one. We then go back to the hotel, and then the next day,
man.
like, he comes in the room and says to me like, oh, follow me back, follow me back. I'm like, what? Like, he's like, follow me back on Twitter. I'm like, thinking, what the hell's going on? This is in the morning, by the way. Like, I'm just like thinking, bro, I said to him, I don't know you like that. Like, what's going on? Like, he's like, oh, are you Hollywood? Like, and he said a commentator's name. And I'm not going to bring these names in because these names are going to be thrown in and it's going to be like, what's the point? But he said a commentator's name and I'm thinking, what's going on? Like, but anyways, we skip past that. That's done. Cool. Now, Rev Major started this day, right? We're all at Rev Major. Like, the two players, me, Ty. Ty leaves early and takes the key. There's only one key, yeah? One key. He takes the key and he's gone back to the hotel, right? Rev Major's done. I finished my day. I think I was into day 2. That tournament I placed 25th or something. That was a lot of people because it was like the final day for Tekken 7. I placed, me and the player, I nearly said his name, so I was getting nearly slipped up. Me and the player finished that day, right? We wanted to go back. That player said, they phoned up Ty and said, oh yeah, we're coming back. And he's like, no, can you be an hour? I'm like, what? Like, we have to wait an hour to go back to a hotel that you've paid for? Like, I never paid nothing. I never paid nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was confusing. So like, we went out for food and I was confused about this. I'm like, why are we waiting to go back? Like, we finished our day, I want to go back to the hotel. Anyways, now, we've gone for food and we've then messaged, well, I didn't message. Player messaged Ty and said, oh, okay, like, we're finished now. Can we come back? Like, just apparently he was just delaying. Obviously, I don't know the full conversation because I wasn't the one messaging him, but apparently he was delaying. I then said, look, I'm tired. Remember, there's different time zones between Philippines and the UK. Jet lag was kicking in. I just want to go and rest. Like, so I was saying to the player that, look, I want to go back. So we ended up walking back to the hotel and we're knocking on the door. He's not answering. He's telling us, hold on. I'm saying, what's going on here? And the thing is, if you not know who the player is, you wouldn't do this to this player. That's why it got me so annoyed. I'm like, what's going on? We was outside of that door for no longer than 15, 20 minutes, right? Just standing outside the door, knocking, trying to get in. We're just there. Like, so I'm thinking, I don't know, that he's probably got someone in there that, you know, like, he shouldn't have. So he's let us in. He's like, oh yeah, can you lot go in your rooms or like just go in the bathroom, whatever. So again, I'm thinking, look, I'm a grown ass man. Like, what is going on? Like, what is this situation that I've got myself into? So anyways, now I've gone into the bathroom and the two players have gone into the other room. And I think it was because he was 7. I know he was letting out someone that, you know, was in the room that shouldn't be in the room, right? Cool. I've now opened the door slightly, but I was doing it for a joke, right? And, you know, some could say, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, cool. I opened it for a joke because I said, why am I playing hide and seek in like this hotel? It's not making sense. So Ty responds to me and says, oh, Jay, don't do that or I'll stab you.
What?
I'm saying, what? So I've opened it up even more because I'm saying, where I come from, that is fighting words. Like, what you don't say that to someone, especially you don't know me. And it sounds like you.
He said he's gonna stab him? Dude, like, we go from not wanting to get in the room to you going there, I'm stabbing you. What?
You've got comfortable thinking that you could talk to people like that, especially when you've met them like for 2 or 3 days. Like that doesn't even make any logical sense. But anyways, now he was like, so I opened it even more, and he's like, Jay don't play around. And in this moment, I'm thinking, damn, there's a lot that can go wrong here. I can go out there and we can have a problem. Or 2, I can just close it and just take the L, because right now there's a lot to lose. You know, the channel was doing really well. Like, I've got a daughter. If I go out there and we end up start fighting or whatever because of what you said, life could be drawn out and something could go wrong to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not invincible. But it was just the situation I was put in, which made me think, what the hell? Like, what's happened here? Like, I've gone out to compete for Tekken. This was at the end of Tekken 7, by the way. And this has happened. This doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, now the person has gone out. You heard the door open and shut, so someone was in the house, or the hotel, should I say. And I've come out now, and I've gone straight into the room where the other 2 players are, right? Then now, he's come in and said to the player, oh, why did you cock block me? And again, like, if you knew who this player was, you would understand why I was so frustrated, right? I said to him, how the hell can you say, this player's cock blocked you when he's paid for all of us to be here? Like, matter of fact, there should be some level of like just respect amongst everyone that's here. I had my laptop that was there. That was a $4,000 laptop that was there, just sitting there, right? And it was on the table. There was my AirPod Maxes, which at the time they were like brand new. They were expensive at the time. And you've just invited a random nobody into this hotel where they could have just set up the place to get robbed. You don't know these people. Like, you just literally invited people into our hotel, and all of our stuff could have got robbed. Player had a laptop, I had a laptop, like, and these laptops were expensive laptops, right? Don't behave like this. Like, not when you are going overseas. Like, I don't want to be getting locked up over foolishness over this. Like, I'll take the L, right? I'll take the L, like, because I don't want to get locked over in a country like Philippines or in Asia where like I just don't want to get locked up. Yeah, that's just my thing. If I go overseas, just be respectful to the culture that's out there, and just enjoy yourself. But that situation to me was like, wow, you actually went over and said to the player, why did you cock block me? And they paid for all of us to be there. They've been accommodating in terms of like getting us like stuff for the hotel and that. And you went and done that. It made me just lose a whole entire respect. It even just like, when you're around people and you feel like, all right, cool, let me just be respectful people's, space and just do what I need to do. Yeah, so that happened. And I just said, yeah, like you actually saying this person cock blocked you when they've done all of this and you've left us outside. The same person that paid for the hotel, you've left them outside waiting for you with someone that you don't even know in our room. What? The person that paid for the thing, they gave you his key. There's one key between 4 of us. They gave you our key. So, yeah, he's like, oh, I kind of did fuck up, didn't I? He's like, oh, sorry to the player. And I'm like, it just felt like he just didn't care. Like, and obviously, even after that, you haven't said sorry to me or anything. But even then, obviously, after there was like a couple days left of it, there was the Rev Major, which was the last day. And then we had one more day. I think it was that one more day left. And then everyone went back to, which country they flew from. But like, even after that day, you have to be around each other because there's only one key between 4 people. And there was, still no apology and stuff like that. So I said, all right, cool, you know what? No problem. Just be respectful. But the way he carried himself in that whole situation, even just down to like, there was just no home training. There's like bare hair on the floor, like not being swept up or like, it's just no home training. And I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, bro, like, what's going on? Right? So I'm not even gonna get into what we did on the last day, because obviously that's personal. The only reason why I wanted to bring this up is because this is between me and him. What happened on the next day with him, yeah, I'm not gonna bring that up, right? Just out of, again, I shouldn't even have respect after I was disrespected. But even then, I'm gonna have respect for what happened after the next day, right? We then move on to everyone said cool to each other, bye. All of us did, right? Evo Japan's come. I've seen him. And I'm like thinking, okay, cool. Like, what's like, you've walked past me and not said anything. Like, still, like, there's still no sorry. He didn't even say hello. Right? So I said, okay, so I've taken this out. Evo Las Vegas happened. I've seen him. He hasn't said anything. He came to versus fighting. I've seen him. He hasn't said anything. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, so you did what you did, said what you said, and there's no apology. I said,
No
all right, cool.
apology.
Yeah, no problem. But I'm not gonna let this slide. I know that in the FGC space, I know that people can be socially awkward. I know that sometimes people might not know
Weird ass niggas.
right? So I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and leave it for some period of time. I think leaving it for 2 years is more than enough time for you to say sorry, right? More than enough time. You know, I'm not an unapproachable guy. You could approach and say, look, talk to me to the side. Say, all right, cool, what I said was wrong. That there, where you don't know someone and say that you're threatening to stab them, especially I'm from the UK, I'm from London, right? That's, a lot of Americans laugh at us and say, oh yeah, we got knives. You say that to a Londoner, that is automatically fighting words, right? Like automatically, and you're threatening someone you don't know. And again, like I say, I have a lot to lose, right? I have a lot to lose. I just don't want to be put in that situation again. But the reason why I'm speaking up about this is because I want people to understand not because you see people press buttons on a game that, you know, they're cool people or they're nice people and they, you know, they have morals or they have respect and they have these, you know, good upbringing. Like, there was no respect in that, like none whatsoever. And for me personally, like, I don't want to be put in that uncomfortable situation again, where I'm now thinking, all right, I'm in this next country, I've just had this happen. What should I do? How should I tackle this? Because, you know, had I tackled it as if I was over here, who knows what would have happened? You get what I'm saying? Like, for me, I was just like, what? Like, I'm waiting outside of a hotel that, you know, I'm meant to feel comfortable coming back to if I'm in another country, not waiting outside. But yeah, all I want to do is just, again, I don't want no hate train towards him. I don't want no, like, it's nothing to do with any of that stuff. But this stuff needs to be highlighted because, number one, I felt extremely violated at that point. And it was an L. Like, it was an L. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a big L. The fact that I actually had to restrain myself because I said to myself, hold on, who is he talking to? Like, but I've had to restrain myself because the player that paid for it, I don't want him to see like any altercations because this player is looking after all of us, right? And he would, I can imagine, like, if you know who he was, he would not want to see that, right? It's just not respectful to behave in that manner in front of people like that, right? Especially if they are looking after you while you're in their country, right? It's crazy to me that even happened. But yeah, I don't want to go on too long about it. It was an incident that, you know, I feel strongly about, and I feel like this could be happening. I've heard stuff happen with people staying with random people in Tekken space and even Street Fighter space, right? People don't voice it out. People are silent because they don't want, like, you know, backlash. They, you know, and again, for people that might be saying stuff like, oh, yeah, you're only doing this for views. You're only doing this, like, bro, it's 2 years later. This is not for views. I promise you. This is nothing to do with that. This is to do everything with, I don't want new players, because there are new players coming into the Tekken space and there's new players coming into Street Fighter and all of these other games. They are going to compete for stuff. And, you know, again, like I said, it's cheaper to, you know, lodge in with someone else. If someone else has got a hotel and they're saying, all right, you cool, you can stay with me for free, it's cheap to do that. Like, that's what I did, right? Ever since that situation, I made sure that I don't stay with people. I always kind of knew, like, my dad and even like friends have said, don't stay with random people anyways just in life. If I got friends, I'll stay with them. If they stop with my friends, I'm gonna get my own hotel, usually. But because I know this player that actually paid for us very well, I was like, okay, no problem. And I respected his decision getting Ty on first, right? Because I couldn't see anything wrong going with this person that's paid for us. Like, usually you'd be like, all right, cool, be respectful. You know, if this player wants to come back to the hotel that they paid for 4 man, like, then let him in. You know, it's just common courtesy, common respect. Like, that's what you should do, no? So, yeah, anyways, like I said, this video is purely for people that are new. I want them to understand that this is what I've gone through. And again, like, in that situation, many people will say, oh yeah, I would have done this, I would have done that. I had a lot to lose at that point, a lot to lose, right? And again, I don't know Ty like that. Again, we're not friends. I've just met him that was the first time I've had an encounter with him, right? In Philippines. You know, I've got family, I've got a channel that was doing good, doing real good at the time. You know, he was traveling quite a bit on that year. And the fact of there was a good friend that actually helped all of us out in that hotel. And I didn't want to jeopardize none of that, especially, or get arrested in Philippines for doing something silly. So there was a lot of things that I had to take into consideration and just say, take the L, shut up. Because yeah, I just didn't want no problems at that time. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem, cool. Especially being a bigger channel, you have to kind of like just tread accordingly because you just don't want anything bad to happen and be put in a uncomfortable situation. That situation was very uncomfortable after that for me. Like, it was very uncomfortable. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's what the situation is. If you're a new player, just make sure if you are staying with people, make sure it's people that you know well in the space. And again, if you want to stay with random people, it's entirely up to you. But at the same time, you can go into a situation that happened with me, or it could be even worse. And this is the awareness that I want to share. So yeah, that's the video. Again, I'm not in this back and forth. It's not going to be no online, like, back and forth civil war or anything.
Yeah, man, don't ruin with randoms. Damn, I got fucking kicked out the server. It's like, you idle for too long. What the? Yeah, man, I used to room with people, but then I got to a point where I just realized, like, I'm not trying to share the same bathroom. I absolutely hate when somebody comes to my room when I'm at an event and they want to use the bathroom. Like, you have your own hotel room. Be an adult, hold your piss, go to your room. You don't have to use my bathroom. That's why you have your bathroom. I hate that shit. It's so disgusting. Like, I don't care. I'm talking about it because I already said it on Twitter because old dude want to come up under a post and be all like, that's another thing. I hate when people, you can choose to be neutral in a situation or not say anything, and then people will come in and want to say something, throw their 2 cents in to show that they align a certain way or whatever. I don't care, but this was the result of that. So I was like, well, you got something to say about this, but you ain't had nothing to say about when you peed on my seat. So I hate that. As CEO, somebody came to my room, peed on my seat on the toilet, didn't wipe the seat, didn't tell me about that they peed on it, and just left. And I'm like, you just gonna pee on my toilet seat and leave? No wipe it up or nothing? Oh, I thought I wiped it. What you mean you thought? And what do you mean you thought you wiped it up? So you think that your fucking DNA is not still on the seat? You wiped it up. Did you wipe it up with a a toilet paper made from God, dipped in holy water or some shit. No, you use regular ass toilet paper and wipe my shit up. That's nasty as fuck. I had the cleaning lady come in and re-sanitize the whole room. How do you piss on the? And not only are you pissing on the toilet seat, the toilet seat piss is splashing on the walls and particles I can't see. So now your DNA is inside. Like, that shit is disgusting. That's why I don't room with people. How you a grown ass man and you can't pee in the toilet? You can't even put the toilet seat up? No, nigga. No. I swear all the weird shit be happening to me. Because you'll never hear nobody else ranting like this. Yeah, when I go to DreamHack, I'm getting my own room. I ain't telling nobody where I'm staying. Will I stop being lazy today and play on stick? No, I will not bring out the stick, even though I'm sitting right in front of it. See, Floridian Demon be doing it right. He be rooming with his dad, so he ain't got to worry about no bullshit.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, see, and that shit is great. You ain't got to worry about nothing dumb. Yeah, I'm over rooming with anybody but myself.
Round one. Fight.
Try to start with a grab. What in the goofy? This is a goofy ass sequence. Electric upper.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Next up. I don't recognize this stream yet. Yeah, I've been kind of like maining Devil Jin for a couple of long time. Break the wall. Oh. Okay. Not the combo I want to do. I wouldn't say figured out, more so like I know what to do now in situations I was in that I didn't know before. That's really my first time fighting high level law in this game, or really fighting somebody that really knows law like that. But he's clearly the best law. That's a big frame trap if you don't know. This move is plus 3, I think. That was a good block. But you gotta punish them hell sweeps. Man. Every character in this game got their own gimmicks. You got like that scraper, you could sidestep, but you don't know. I could definitely see Ninja winning DreamHack again. He won last year.
Round one. Fight.
You can sidestep that last hit.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
I mess up.
You win.
Then you gotta press like 1 to get up. After you get my back 3, I mean back 4. That kick where he raises his leg.
Fight.
Oh.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Yeah, second hit, if it counter hits you, the last is guaranteed. Wait, Homelander is hard to learn? What's hard about Homelander? You just do Superman punch into assist. You have a full screen command grab. Maybe hard for MK1, but I don't think he's a hard character, period. There's no execution. You got to play a real game with real execution to understand what real execution is. That's not hard execution.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Damn it. Brawn combo. Man, I'm having brain farts on combos, so I'm not finishing anything. I'm like, all right, I want to do this now. So what I'm doing is that I'm holding 3. I'm buffering holding 3, so I now do while standing 4, which will come out as 3 by itself. Called out the power crush and sidestepped it. You got while standing to that for bigger damage. Man. I could just super.
Round 3. Fight.
What's up?
Round 1. Fight.
the scraper.
Round two. Fight.
Four, man. Long range counter hit move. That's the move that complements Devil Jin's like Morning Crow stuff. That move and up one.
Round three. Fight.
I keep getting caught by that. No. I wish I could land my combos. New muscle memory is a pain in the ass. You get a hit and you're like, oh, let me remember the inputs, which is a bunch of buffering. Oh. Tekken. Oh shit, my phone died. Gotta get the combos down. Hey man, it's just Tekken. If you don't know the strategies, you're playing against the game more than you're playing against the player. But it's like it's both. You gotta fight the player, then you're like, damn, what move is that? I gotta know what to duck and what's unsafe and all that stuff. Because then you could take it to replays, and the game is like, all right, guess what? You could do this here.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
And then like it don't help that I played against Ninjakilla's Law, who's playing at super duper full speed, knows the game, highest rank in the game. So I'm like, all right, and you're still learning it, and you're not doing what he's doing. It's like almost not fair. mess up. Thank God that throw is not a homing throw. How many mess up combo? Damn, 1+2. What's up, Psycho Rarity? That axe kick you saw me do, you could down 4-2 that on block. The crossplay was solid. I mean, I'll play it. hopefully I get more games in than I was getting when it was just PC. You know what I'm saying? No, not me messing up. I hope so. We need more options than tag fighting games, you know what I'm saying? For people to play. How much are they going to sell World Stage for, though? Because a big barrier of entry for people is paying for games. Well, I'm saying, but for people who have it on console. Or who don't own it. Like, where are they selling it for? Upgrade for PlayStation 5 players is $10. What about for Xbox? What if you don't own the game at all? Okay, $30. That's not bad. Is that 1+2 grab? I must have been late. I need to figure out what my max damage is off this. I don't know. I'll play it, of course, using Shundi as I usually use. I gotta replay reviewing that game too, so I can get better at it. What? I can get up regularly? Frieza! My favorite thing is to call out like the Hail Mary panic moves. That's my favorite thing to do in like every game. Hey, no problem, man. Good games. Devil Jin, yes sir. Tekken is definitely like that. All right, since we're gonna use a little intermission, not really intermission. I don't watch this video too. So this is D all the way G. He beat Moonsault Slayer in the run back. So let's see what he had to say. Also, hold on. I want y'all to see what his look at what the thumbnail looks like. The thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail? The end of Moonsault Slayer. And he got the highlights of him whooping his ass too. Look at this shit. The punish. Damn, not him evading the rage art. Damn, perfect. It's so funny. He has these highlights in like slow-mo and shit. Not the taunts. Talk your shit,
What is
D.
going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 video. When I mean classic, this is going to be classic. Going to be a little bit different from what people expected it to be. I know people were probably going to expect some type of an archive when it came to the, first to 10 that me and Val Schemer had, or I guess you could say Moonsault Simp had. But yeah, this is going to be something completely different because I want to go over damn near everything, leading up to this point when it comes to this situation with me and Moon Simp Slayer. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because, it's one of those type of situations. It is educational to a certain extent because, it's one of those type of situations where, you think somebody is cool with you and they're really not. And the reason why they're really not cool with you is because of everybody else that's around them, according to the internet. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those educational situations. It's almost like that saying, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. I kind of felt like that's how I was treated in this situation when it came to Moonsault Slayer. I don't think he's smart enough to work like that, but the situation did kind of seem like it was like that. It was almost like a keep your friends close, your enemies closer type of thing, and shit like that really pisses me off. But I also want to go over what happened during that match, and I also want to go over the history, and I also want to answer some questions on why wasn't I punishing certain things such as Yoshimitsu's 3-1? There is a reason for that. There's actually a couple of reasons for that. And then, all the allegations. I see it all over the internet. I know what people are saying. Oh, I'm trash this, I'm trash that. Guess what? This is the Tekken community, okay? The Tekken community is full of fake-ass elitism. And then on top of that, I'm an Eddie player. So naturally, people are going to say I'm trash just because the character that I use. But it's okay. It's okay. I know I'm not trash. I know I understand the game. And guess what? I'm going to continue to play the game. Can't nobody stop me from doing that. I'm going to continue to play the game, and I'm going to continue to whoop ass. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't never going to change. But I do want to start off by saying, I was going to wait to the end of the video to say this, but I'm going to say at the beginning of the video, look, don't play these games just because of friends. Don't play these games just because you want to seek somebody's approval. Don't play these games just because you like somebody better than somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
No, D. I want all the clout. I want everyone's approval. I need everyone to praise me for my skills in a video game. No, I'm not taking that. No.
Play the game because you love the game. Play the game because it's what you want to do. And when it
Hell no. I play games that I hate because I want other people to also hate that game. I'm playing to make other people hate the game. Oh, you like this game? Oh, okay. Let's see if you like it like this. No.
comes to being cool with whoever we have, yeah, all that shit is cool, but at the end of the day, no. Man, keep that shit out of it. People need to learn to keep their feelings at the door when they play these games, and people like Vol Schemer just does not have the fucking people skills to keep the shit at the door and play the fucking game. But like I said, we're going to get into that. So I want to start off by saying, I want to start off discussing the match, the first of 10. Well, I'm going to start off by going back to the first of 10 that we had when it came to Vol Schemer. Now, a lot of people say that I may have underestimated Moonsault Slayer or Moonsault Simp. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I didn't underestimate him, but there were a lot of things that were going on that I did not see at first that was really hindering me in that situation. Number one, it was the play style. Number two, I figured this out in the second first of 10 that I did with him. It was his bad connection. And I was telling this.
What I'm hearing is that this dude, Vol Skilmer, Moonsault Slayer, is a bum, and his connection is ass. Damn, that's what he said. Y'all know what the score was, right, for this? I'm going to spoil it. It was 10-3 in the run back. If you get beat 10-3 in the run back, what does that say? Like,
I think it was like the second match of the latest first of 10 that we had, the one that I won, the money match.
I like I said that, the one that I won.
I was telling them, this dude's connection is trash. This is the reason why this dude is getting off with shit, and I'm getting hit just for the sake of getting hit. Like, the dude's connection is trash. He had a 2-frame delay advantage. He had a 2 delay rollback advantage. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's going on here. I did not think about that in the first of 10 that we had. The dude had a trash connection, and that's one of the reasons why I was getting hindered along with his stupid ass play style. You feel what I'm saying? Then a lot of people wanted to mock me and meme me on, why I thought his play style was hindering. But you got to go 3 or 4 months ago, Fighting GM said the same damn thing. You feel what I'm saying? He said the exact same thing that I said when it came to Moonsault Simp about his play style and about his connection. Fighting GM literally said his play style is hindering and his connection was trash. So I don't understand why people coming at me like I was making excuses and shit like that when Fighting GM said it in the first place. So I felt that was kind of weird and fucked up. But yeah, dude had a trash connection. And that was the reason why I played the way that I played. I really had to dumb down my game and diminish what I was doing in order for it to all work. And gratefully, it did. I did go in with a strategy. There were certain things that I chose not to punish, such as Yoshimitsu's 3-1, because I just did not trust the connection. And it was one of those things I strategized to the point where if he kept doing it, I was going to save it in my back pocket. And that's exactly what y'all saw at the end of the first of 10. When it was time for me to end everything, I came out with it. That was on purpose. I was not ducking that move on purpose because I did not trust the connection at that time, and I left it in my back pocket to when I really needed it. And that's another thing when it comes to these fighting games, especially with these 3D fighting games. People just don't know how to strategize anymore. Whatever happened to strategizing? You feel what I'm saying? So,
yo, this is too funny to me because he's like, yo, so Swift, dude, this is too funny because the way he's like going about this, like, this is like an after press conference, right? For basketball, boxing, like, man, people here just out here, they just don't know how to play. His connection was trash. He was a bum, and he just don't know how to strategize. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like mad cordial. I bet people were probably thinking like, yeah, but no.
Yeah, it was just me strategizing, but to everybody else, it was trash. It was, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm coming out and saying right now, it was a strategy. He kept doing it. He kept spamming it. So I'm saying to myself, okay, he's going to keep on doing it. I'm going to save it for a rainy time. And that's exactly what I did. And I was able to end the match. Another thing that I want to talk about when it came to that first of 10, while I was fighting Moonsault Slayer, like I said, I don't underestimate nobody. It wasn't that type of thing where I went in knowing that I was going to win. I went in knowing what I was going to do. You feel what I'm saying? I knew what I had to do, and basically going back and watching film, which people thought that I didn't watch no film. Yes, I did watch film. Yes, I did train, and I did get advice from a buddy of mine who's also an Eddie player. So I did the preparations. I did all the preparations. When it came to the battle, one of the things that, I did was, like I said, didn't trust the connection. So I just blocked. I just blocked and I waited on the obvious. I waited on the obvious punishments to where if I were to block it, I know that the lag wouldn't intercept. Basically, all of the lows that I was blocking, I know lag can't get in between that. a couple of other moves that I was blocking, and I would just 1-2 them. Now he kept doing Yoshimitsu's sword uppercut and all of that. Now here's the thing: I wasn't punishing that because I had lag trouble. There was trouble with the lag. When I tried to punish it the first time and nothing came out because the game ate my inputs.
All right, we ain't got another 40 minutes, but he beat his ass and then did a press conference for the ass whooping. Too good. And we got some buttons that need to be checked. Dear 2XKO, the FGC has rejected your offer. Damn. I want to get back right to that. Let's see what he's saying. Okay. Couldn't look away.
Going on even deeper, this right here is what pissed people off, the price. So they were looking at buying skins. Even Dirty Low was telling me, like, I can't wait. They're about to get some money from me because I want this skin, I want that skin. Like, I actually really like the game. Then this drops. He texted me as well. Like I said, I'll read you that in a second. He's like, yo, it's $100 fucking. Check this out. It starts right here.
If you're a broke
Now,
boy, then
while
just
they're
say
kind of
so.
Picking minds, the best value is Ultra at $99.99. Others below right here saying, I'm 100% fine with the monetization that has no effect on the gameplay and doesn't give any advantage whatsoever. Let them charge what they like. The game is free, and you can unlock all champs by simply playing. Let the people spend their money on
Darlington
what
Daniel.
makes them happy. And below that, cosmetics are a part of the gameplay. Let's stop the copium and excuses. It's not okay. And we go deeper. Now, there's a lot of perspectives to this, so we'll get to them all. Like I said, we even got some more FGC reacting, but that's the big thing sticking out right now. $100. A lot of people were hoping that it would be at least separated because we don't want all that stuff. I just want this skin. I just want that one. Why I gotta be a bundle for $100? But then the argument is, it's free to play, to shut up. It's free to play, and you could possibly earn these. Going deeper right here, others are like, how it feels that people are finally realizing 2XKO is not the fighting game that will save the community. Continuing on, booting up 2XKO to see God 4 locked behind a $100 bundle. See the punk clip that they use right there. And they lost it a while ago when $150 to $500 skins. The thing is, people support it, so they'll keep or they will carry on and do it. Then we got another one. Now, this is where kind of like the opposite perspective. They're like, yo, it's not as bad as y'all think. Right here saying, what an interesting discourse. I sure hope no one is making it stupid by forgetting that the game is good and it's great that it's free. And this is a lot of money for skins are two statements that can be true at the same time. But underneath that, you see somebody say, to be fair, it also gives you 8 champion tokens and 5,000 of the 5,000 of the premium currency. I'm just saying it for myself when I inevitably buy it. So how you feeling about that? He started off saying, it can be said that the game is good and it's great that it's free. That's one thing. And also, yes, this is a lot of money for skins. That could be two true sentences. They can both exist. But going deeper, somebody's like, for everybody jumping the gun on pricing of the $100 edition.
Look, as Pokimane said, if you are broke boy, then just say so. You ain't buying the Pokimane cookies. You ain't buying the Riot 2XKO skins. So don't complain.
Don't complain.
Buy the shit. Save the FGC. Do what's best for the community. Buy the skins.
Don't complain.
And then when you buy the skins, everybody will have all the money.
Somebody ain't doing the math right.
But all right, I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I'll be back in like an hour because I want to make like some tea or some coffee or something and then drink it. And I'll be back to play some more games. But we played Tekken today, good sets and match analysis and all that shit. It actually feels really fun to get back into Tekken. When I come back, I'm going to play some Street Fighter and Fatal Fury, and I might get on 2XKO. I don't know, just to practice or learn combos. Because once I have a full combo thing for all the characters with more than just Yasuo, then I'll probably enjoy the game more and not complain as much. But I'm still going to complain about the things I complain about in that game. But all right,